So collective, let's see what the divine has for the collective today, okay? Whenever you're guided to this video is when you're supposed to be watching. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you already have some things on your mind, keep an open eye for the answers for that, okay? If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. I'm going to use my Angels of Abundance Oracle cards to do the reading, and then I have my little wallet. I don't know if y'all actually haven't explained that to y'all. I have a little pouch here with like my mini tarot cards, and you know, I'll just clarify that way. I choose without looking. So let's get into it, y'all. What's the collective need to be the most? Okay. We have conscious consumer. Conscious consumer here is all about making sure that you're being aware of what you're paying attention to and allowing in your mind the things that you're processing and allowing like to affect how you feel, and even how you move in life. You know what I'm saying? You can get advice from somebody, but take everything with a grain of salt. You know, there's people that talk all day, every day, and like sometimes they just want to hear themselves talk. They just like to hear themselves talk, and like they don't really be talking about nothing. They just be talking. And you have to be aware of them people like that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they don't have nowhere to put their energy. They don't know what to do. They don't know their purpose. So what they do in their daily lives is they talk about other people. They look at other people's lives, and they try to basically control other people. And I'm getting like, you need to be aware of these type of people for real. And also just like even things that you can easily be taken in, and also the things that you could easily be taken in as a part of you, like as your own conscious. Like you might be thinking these are your own thoughts, like you chose to do these things, but really it's like the patterns and the things that we do on a daily basis, they go with our mindset. Okay, so if you want to break out of a habit or something, get out of your comfort zone and just do something that you never thought you would do. I feel like a lot of y'all need to be aware as well that there are signs everywhere trying to guide you. There are signs everywhere trying to guide you to a particular place that you're meant to be right now, okay? It says you have the power to heal and help the world with your decisions, to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly, okay? As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. So that's what I'm getting, like when it comes to hanging out with people and doing and just like entertaining yourself, make sure you have a purpose behind it. Because even if you're having fun, that doesn't mean you have to be reckless and like inconsiderate of like what your soul is vulnerable to during those times, okay? Because there could be certain movies that we watch, or TV series, we binge watch them, okay? And then it's like you're feeding your soul all of this energy. It's like you might as well be around these people that you're watching on TV, because it's the same thing, it's the same energy. Everything is energy. So it's like, watch what you're thinking, watch what you're allowing yourself to pay attention to, and like allow into your world. If it doesn't resonate with your soul and your heart space, like what you want to see, like if you want to see good people in the world, stop watching bad shit on TV. If you want to see people that think intelligently, and they're in tune with nature and the universe, make sure you're listening to the right music and looking at the right things on TV. Stop. It's like something is not aligning. Okay, you have to align. You have to align yourself with what you really want in life. Okay, yeah. So we have a visualize abundance in all forms. Okay, it says God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. So that's exactly what I was saying. Like, this is definitely clarifying what I'm saying, okay? Like there's signs everywhere. Everything is everything, you know what I'm saying? You can choose what something means to you. Everything has a meaning behind it, you know what I'm saying? Like um, even these flowers that are on the ground, you see the yellow flowers, like you see them every day and people don't pay attention to the little messages, like, you know, the dandelions are right there. So my point is, spirit has its own way of communicating. It's not going to speak. It doesn't have a mouth. You know, it's not talking like a human being. Okay, you have to be aware, and you have to be on a certain frequency in order to see these signs and like what the universe is trying to communicate to you. So when I was pointing out to the yellow flowers, the yellow represents, you know, power. Okay, it represents strength and abundance. Okay, that specific yellow, it just reminded me of gold. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's very pure and valuable. Okay, and so, you know, it's something here like when you see these signs everywhere, if it's out there, you can have it. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you see, you can have that shit. So like the things that you're paying attention to, how your mind works is like, okay, that's who I am. That's who I want to be. That's, you know, because as a human being, we come here to learn. We come here to take things in and grow from it. You know what I'm saying? Evolve. And so whatever we're choosing to pay attention to, we're telling the universe that that's what we want more of. You know, that's how we get into manifestation. So, you know, if you catch yourself thinking negative, it's okay, that because like our mind has certain patterns that is just used to thinking about certain things. The more that we think about it, the more that we had something in our lives, we're gonna get reminded of certain things. But that doesn't mean that we don't have control. The more that you practice telling yourself that, you know, that's not your reality and you have another reality, you know what I'm saying, you will be more in alignment. Okay, you have to have more I'm getting more self-dialogue. Like, talk to yourself a little more. It's okay to talk to yourself. That shit is not crazy. Okay, like, you came out the womb by yourself. You were birthed here by your fucking self. How you can't talk to yourself? The thing is, people don't realize that you're not talking to yourself as like, you're not really just talking to yourself when you talk to yourself. You're talking to God, because you have a soul within you. You're not just talking to your flesh. You know, you have different dimensions of yourself that needs certain things to be understood, and like affirmations really help with that. Visualization helps with that, you know. Talking to yourself, okay, watching certain things help with that, or it can destroy it. Listening to certain frequencies help, or certain other frequencies can destroy certain mindsets that you have. Like, you know, you can choose. Everything is a tool, y'all. Everything is a tool. Everything that you do, have an intention behind it. Know why you're doing it. Even if you like, sometimes it doesn't have like a certain phrase. You can't think of the words of why you're so drawn to something. That's okay. As long, make sure that it's God pointing you to it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, at the end of the day, whatever it is, make sure that it's in alignment with what God is telling you to do, okay? And sometimes you're not gonna know why God is telling you to do something. Like, your purpose at the end of the day, at the very least, should be that God is sending me here. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to know why. You don't have to know the end result. You don't have to know everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to stay in tune with God. Stay talking to yourself every morning when you get up. You know, I'm so grateful to be here. Wow. You know, what am I feeling today? What should I get into? You know, and when you do that, just know that God is in your presence. You know, God is that's like, you know, whatever you want to bring into your reality, start praying for that shit. Start visualizing it and feeling it. Start looking out for it right now, okay? Like I said, there's abundance all around you. Those dandelions represent the fact that miracles are possible. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we blow the dandelion and make a wish, that's what it represents to me. But it's funny though, because different things represent different things for other people. You know, you might look at what I just saw and see, you know, trash. You know what I'm saying? You might not look at the earth as something that's a blessing. And that's what I'm saying here, y'all. That's my whole point. Y'all need to start visualizing things in a more higher perspective, in a way that you would want your life to be, okay? Don't let everybody else choose your life for you. You choose your life. How do you want to feel? What are the things that you want to bring into your reality? Start calling on it. Start connecting with it energetically, okay? So last but not least, we have focus on your priorities, okay? So that's really that's wrapping it up. It says where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Okay, even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you to feel better and more confident. Okay, so that's what I'm getting, y'all. Like, remember how I told y'all in the morning, just at the very least in the morning, just think about how grateful you are and how much you know, how much energy you have and what you would like to bring to the world. What do you want to express today? Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like, think about your priorities. It's about you, okay? It's about you, only you right now. Like, what do you have in your heart that you need to express? Okay, and that will automatically bring you the people, the blessings, everything, the community that you deserve. Okay, the money, the security, you know, the stability. Like, you're gonna have it because that stability comes from your heart. You know, your heart is stable. You never change. Who you are never changes. So that's your stability right there. That's you. That's your power. So if you continue to just exert yourself and be yourself, whatever comes from that, you can trust it. You can trust that that's what God has for you because you're being yourself and God sent you here to be yourself. So it just has to align, y'all. So the overall energy, I just want to point this out. It says clearing debts here. So I feel like y'all are in a transitional period where you're, you know, you're trying to get your head together. You know, like you can see the outcome. You can see the end. Okay, but part of you is like restless. You feel anxious, and that's what this card was saying. Like, you know, some here about, yeah, you feeling anxiety unless you give your priorities the time and attention that you and they deserve. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Like, it's like part of you is anxious. You're like, damn, I need to get something done, because you can see that you want something and this action that you need to take is going to get you there. But I'm getting that it's like you're avoiding taking this action because part of you is so afraid that it won't work that you're focusing on something else. It's like a distraction is what I mean. Like, you're distracting yourself from what you're really meant to be doing because you're distracting yourself from what you're really meant to be doing because you don't see like the practical side of it. You don't understand how, you know, how it could work. You're still busy trying to map it all out yourself and like have your own version of security, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting that God already sent you here with security. Like, you're protected, you're good, okay? Like, that's the whole point of this reading, is to make sure that your mind is right so that you can know that it's right. Because if your mind is all over the place and you're too focused on stress and worry, then you're not going to see the good shit. You're not going to see what God is actually trying to tell you on the other side, you know? It's like, stop focusing on the things that are not true and focus on the things that are true. And then you will start to see like everything. You will start to see everything that's meant for you. You know what I'm saying? You will start to feel the pulls. You know, it's like you feel things pulling on your energy right now, but you don't know where to go because it's like you're blindfolded. You don't know where to go. It's because you don't see what's in front of you. Like, you're afraid to see what's in front of you because you're like, damn, if I see this, then it might be the end, you know what I'm saying? You're afraid that if this is revealed to you, that it won't be what you want and that you have to give up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're afraid of the end. You're afraid of something just not working out, okay? And so that's what you're being guided to focus on. With this clearing debts right here, like I said, you're in the middle of a transitional, like, you're transitioning right now from poverty to wealth, you know what I'm saying, to abundance, to an overflow of abundance, okay? And it's like, that's a huge step. And I'm getting it's because you are divine. Like, you were chosen to be in this situation. I don't know what you're going through, but I feel like it's a hard ass situation that made you afraid to see what's really out there. You know what I'm saying? It's draining. Like, it's something here that's making you afraid. It's something that's draining your energy. You have to be aware of what this is that's draining your energy and making you afraid, okay? So you can release it. Like, I don't care who it is, your mama, your daddy, your goddamn job, okay? You need to release it all because it's not worth your soul, because your soul is worth everything. That's what you're bringing here. Your body is here to hold your soul. okay? That's the only, like, y'all not getting me right now. Like, you know, you're walking around here, this is your body, but you have a fucking purpose. It's almost like being in a car and you staying in the car the whole time and you're just like, I am the car. Like, you're not thinking about the fact that you are a fucking person in the car, you know? Your body is a vehicle for your soul. Like, you have to be inside of something in order to go somewhere. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, your soul don't like walking. It wants a car. It wants a vehicle. You have a car. You have a car. This is your vehicle. Your body, your flesh, okay? And there's things that you still have to do and communicate. It's almost like you're letting the car drive itself. You're letting the car just do whatever it wanted. You're letting the car take you wherever it wants you to take you, instead of just like directing the car. Drive, like, put your hand on the fucking steering wheel and direct this shit. Where do you want to go? Do you want to make a right turn? Do you want to make a left turn? Do you want to make a U-turn? Do you want to stop this shit? Y'all need to take more control. And I feel like with this clearing debts, y'all are learning more about y'all's power and y'all, like, what y'all are able to control in all of this, okay? Because there was a time and a place where you weren't able to. You didn't, you know, you weren't able to control these things. But now that you're able to, it doesn't feel right. It's like you have to, it's like working out. Like, imagine you not being able to move your arm for years and you finally say you finally get to go to move your arm and you can actually pick up things now. You might not want to pick up things no more. You might not want to work your arm and you know, do whatever in this world, because it's like, damn, I got so used to not working that, you know, I'm okay with it. But it's something here, you gotta be strong and take that leap of faith, okay? It says your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So that's what I'm getting, y'all. That's really wrapping it up. Y'all, like, when it says, when you focus on the now and what you want right now, you know, like, what are you feeling right now on all levels, and coming to a conclusion on, like, your whole being. Because like I said, you know, your mind might be saying one thing, your heart might be saying another thing, your body might not feel like doing shit, you know what I'm saying? And then there's different parts of you that's like, you can feel something in the air, you know. That's why journaling is very important. That's why, like, you know, just keeping tabs on everything is important so you can stay on track, because you can forget shit. Like, you can wake up one day feeling completely horrible and then forget that all the other days were just, you know, they were filled with blessings. And, you know, this day is just one day, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting. Like, allow yourself to, like, focus on you and your priorities and, like, your mindset. Like, get your health together, okay? All of your health, your physical health, your body, your mental health, okay, your spiritual health. Like, make sure that you're in alignment. Then everything else, just all the obstacles, they just disappear. They float away because they weren't there to begin with. It was just your lower self that, it's like, when you're in a lower vibration and you're afraid, then you start to see shit that ain't really there. You know what I'm saying? It's there, but it's like you're paying attention to shit that don't, like, you can overcome that so easily, you know what I'm saying? But it's just that you feel so drained and, like, you know, you can't see over that hump. So, and I'm telling y'all, what helps y'all to see over that hump, or to even feel that something is, you know, this is not the end, that something more has to come. You have to be in alignment with yourself. You have to be in tune with God, because God is above all of this shit. God is not here with you on this ground walking, you know what I'm saying? God has another perspective that you need to be in tune with at all times in order to have this faith, in order to keep going, in order to, like, put your heart into everything, you know, and not be moving out of fear. So, you know, remember, conscious consumer, visualize abundance in all forms, conscious consumer, and focus on your priorities. And then clearing debts, you are clearing debts. And that could literally be like financial debts. You could be literally clearing, you could literally be like coming up for real. Like, y'all were in a situation where you were without a lot of shit that you needed, okay? And you could still be in that situation, but I'm getting that you're in a transitional phase. You need to start seeing things as God is telling you to see them, and not as they actually are all the time. Be in the middle, be your higher self, and that will help to clear the debt. Because like I said, it's not really an obstacle. It's how you see it that makes it real, okay? I love you guys. I hope y'all, find your way, okay? I know you will find your way because God is protecting you, okay? Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more of me, okay? Also, hit the bell to stay notified and comment if it did resonate. I would appreciate that. I also have my Cash App on the screen and in the description box if you would like to donate to the channel. I really appreciate all donations and tips, and I will see y'all in my next video, okay? Bye-bye.